You've reached Neighborhood Helpers. Peace be upon you.
Hello? Hi, I need medication for my son. Can you please help me?
We'd love to help, ma'am, but could we fulfill this request in the morning, if possible?
Please, I need it urgently. He's had an allergic reaction, and he's in so much pain right now. I don't know what to do, and I don't know who to call.
Okay, not a problem, ma'am. What's the medication, and where can we pick it up?
Oh, thank goodness. The medication can be found at a pharmacy in Milton. I'll send you the address. Thank you so much.
When COVID-19 left millions of Canadians vulnerable, dependent, and isolated, HBzAhmadiyyaTV mobilized its total membership of some 6,000 Khuddam across the nation to provide aid and relief to those in need. Inspired by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, may Allah be his helper, who reminded the Jamaat of the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 and how our community served the wider public at that time. HBzAhmadiyyaTV launched the Neighborhood Helpers campaign in the late of March of 2020. Since the launch, the Neighborhood Helpers campaign has answered thousands of calls, helping vulnerable people across the nation. Whether it has been picking up groceries, filling prescriptions, or any other emergency errands, a dedicated hotline was set up for this purpose that redirects to 11 designated volunteers who are on call 24/7. At its peak, the hotline was receiving up to 150 calls per day, and most callers were helped and served within 2 to 3 hours. Sadr Majlis Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya Canada, صاحب, explained the purpose and the scope of the campaign.
So we know it is a very difficult and uncertain time that we are all facing or going through at this moment. And the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association, which is the largest Muslim youth group in Canada, we have launched this neighborhood helper initiative. And this is running coast to coast, from East Coast, such as Newfoundland, to British Columbia and the West Coast as well. We have thousands of members across Canada who are assisting their neighbors, elderly, in their local vicinities. Signage have been posted in various streets as well, letting them know that we are here and we are able to help them in any way possible. Any groceries help, we have partnered with the various charitable organizations. Even if they're having difficulty where the charitable organizations or food banks are short of food, and we as a backup have purchased our own supplies, which we are delivering to those helping individuals. On the other hand, we have received just alone yesterday, 127 calls came through our toll-free number. And these are the families, these are those individuals who need either grocery help, medication prescription fill-up as well, or just basic essentials from such as masks or hand sanitizers.
Through this campaign of service to mankind, Khuddam have witnessed innumerable humbling experiences that speak to the importance and the need of our outreach efforts. Whether it was the disabled man whose refrigerator broke down and who was in desperate need of food, or the single mother and her child who had barely eaten for 2 days, HBzAhmadiyyaTV immediately responded to their calls and provided them whatever they needed, while politely declining any sort of compensation that was offered to them. One faith-inspiring incident that occurred during this campaign began with an alarming 2 a.m. phone call with a plea for help and ended with a woman finding God in the midst of a crisis.
कनाडा की रिपोर्ट थी कि एक औरत ने रात 2 बजे खुदाम की जो हमसायों की हेल्पलाइन है उसको हर जगह से मायूस होकर फ़ोन किया कि ये मेरी मजबूरी है, मेरा लड़का बीमार है और दवाई हासिल करने के तमाम रास्ते बंद हो चुके हैं, हर जगह से इनकार हो गया है। सब ने यही कहा कि सुबह से पहले नहीं मिल सकती और उसकी बहुत बुरी हालत है। वो कहती है कि मैंने कहा कि लोग कहते हैं खुदा है, गो मैं खुदा को नहीं मानती, चलो आज आज़माते हैं। कहती है मैंने इंतहाई कर्ब और इस्तरार की हालत में कहा कि ऐ खुदा अगर तू है तो मेरा बेटा इस बुरी हालत में है, इसकी दवाई का इंतज़ाम कर दे। और साथ ही मुझे कहती है खुदाम की हेल्पलाइन का भी ख्याल आया, फ़ोन किया تو کسی آدمی نے فون اٹھایا, اسے اپنی ضرورت بتائی, تو اس نے کہا کوشش کرتا ہوں. تھوڑی دیر بعد پھر اسی شخص کا فون آیا کہ اس وقت رات کے 2 بجے ہیں, انتظام مشکل ہے. اس شخص نے کہا کہ تمہارے لڑکے کی حالت کیا ہے؟ میں نے پھر ساری صورتحال بتائی اور بڑی بے چینی کا اظہار کیا. تو اس نے کہا اچھا خود میں دیکھتا ہوں جا کے, کسی جگہ جا کے, کوئی فارمیسی ایک جگہ ہے وہاں کھلی ہوتی ہے فلاں جگہ پہ, اگر کھلی ہوئی تو دوائی لے آتا ہوں. وہ رات کو گیا اٹھ کے, کہتی ہے اس کو جو میں نے جگایا تھا وہ نیند کی حالت میں تھا, لیکن پھر بھی وہ 50 کلومیٹر کا سفر کر کے گیا اور مجھے دوائی لا کر دی. اس بات سے مجھے خدا کے ہونے کا یقین آ گیا, اور یہ یقین احمدی خادم کی وجہ سے مجھے ملا, اور میں اس کے لیے شکر گزار ہوں. بس ان دنوں میں ہم خدمت انسانیت کر کے بندوں کو خدا کے قریب لانے کا بھی ذریعہ بن سکتے ہیں.
Indeed, under the guidance of Khalafat, the Neighborhood Helper Campaign has served to become an excellent example of Islamic values put into practice. The entire world may change, but the pledge of a Khadam to his Lord can never change. And no matter what happens in this world, Ahmadi Muslim youth will always be ready to sacrifice their life, wealth, time, and honor for the sake of their faith, country, and nation.
خلافت فصل گل بھی ہے بہار جاویداں